Let's see. Let's get to OTDISH. On this date in sports history, Masters coming up. I picked a Masters one, 1962, the 26th Masters tournament. Arnold Palmer wins the third of his 4 Masters title in an 18-hole Monday playoff with Gary Player and Dow Finsterwald. This was the tourney's first 3-way playoff. Also, they had to wait till Monday to do an 18-hole playoff.
That's an 18-hole.
Look, if you're a really big golf fan like I am, that's awesome. I would watch that. But how boring is that just to watch 3 players play golf? Like, they hit, and then you have to wait until they walk to their ball, and then they hit again. And you're watching the same 3 players for 18 holes.
That's crazy.
Like, that's got to be terrible from even a fan's perspective.
There's a reason why that they did it as a, one hole.
One hole, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved the 1-hole playoff.
Yeah, just make it 1 hole. Hey, look, especially if there's 3 players and then you eliminate one of them, then you just do it again.
Yeah.
And you just keep playing until there's a winner.
Right. I think they go from 18 and then they go to 9 and then they go back to 18 or something like that. But anyways, it's not a whole 18. That's why.
That's crazy.
What you got?
In 1925, Babe Ruth was rushed to the hospital with a mysterious condition that was later labeled as the bellyache heard around the world.
What?
The bellyache heard around the world.
How do you hear a bellyache?
So basically, this is the story, and honestly, it's a crazy story that almost it ended up with news reports of Babe Ruth being reported dead by some newspapers. Like, how crazy is that?
That is what. So the media hasn't changed one bit. It's just the outlets have changed.
Exactly. Exactly. And the thing is, now, 1925, you couldn't turn on your TV just to figure out if, and even watch the news report, or much less be able to pull up your phone and get to see if that news is true or false, and fact check it.
Yeah.
Like, they basically put that news out there at least 24 hours. It's news to everybody.
News. And probably longer than that.
Until they can figure it out.
Until, somebody can confirm that he is alive.
Yeah.
Like, take a picture of him or something. Or whatever. I don't know what they did back in 1925.
And why it was called the bellyache of the world? There was a rumor by a sports writer, W.O. McGeehan. He actually pinned the rumor that Babe Ruth had a dozen hot dogs and a bunch of soda during a preseason game that made him go into that, food coma, which that's how it got pinned. The bellyache heard around the world.
I 100% believe that.
It turned out to be false.
Oh, damn. Well, look, you had me. I would have believed that. Damn, that would have been great, because that would have been like Michael Jordan's flu game was actually a food poisoning from pizza.
Yeah.
That Babe Ruth. Oh, that would have been Babe Ruth's version of it.
Yeah, there was so many rumors that went around. At one point, there was maybe that he got an STD or something like that. It was crazy.
It was the 20s. There was a bunch of flappers around. People were getting wild. Great Gatsby.
Well, remember, his teammates used to say, day and night, he would booze and
booze and bang?
Booze and bang.
B&B, baby.
Yeah.
Booze and bang. Yeah. Well, 1920s.
Actually, it was
good times.
It was booze and broads, but...
Booze and broads? Okay,
yeah.
Still B&B.
Yeah.
Nice. Booze and broads. I love it. Love it. Damn to be Babe Ruth. In 1945, NFL league officials made it mandatory that players have to wear socks/stockings in all league games. Do you mean to tell me that there was motherfuckers out on the NFL field without socks on? What the fuck?
Tell me about the blisters.
The blisters? The smell? Like, it already smells bad out there. You got no socks on? How do you fucking run?
Yeah. That's a good rule.
And the fact that they had to make it mandatory meant that there was a problem. There was people like imagine all the shit growing on people's feet and shit. Oh, ugh.
Much rather that rule rather than the hip tackle rule.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's come on. Really? What are we doing here? What are we doing? What you got?
All right, my last one. Believe it or not, saw this today on a post. I kind of diverted a little bit on this one. Not too long ago, 5 years ago, Magic Johnson steps down as the president of basketball operations for the LA Lakers.
I remember this.
Yes, because of this quote. We've been talking, he was talking about how we've been talking about next year with other front office executives for L.A. Lakers, and he's like, and I'm like, I'm not going to be here, which became an instant meme.
I'm not going to be here?
Yeah.
I remember that. That was good times.
Yeah. He wasn't for that role.
And I don't think they hired him for that role. They just hired him to put Magic Johnson's face on it.
Well, because they love Magic Johnson.
Of course.
I mean, who doesn't?
That's what I'm saying. It was a PR move.
Yes.
That's all that was a PR move. He didn't want it to be there. He's got other businesses. He's actually like a business mogul, actually.
But I think he's more of like a people pleaser type of guy. It's just like his personality. He loves to mentor people.
He likes to please them women.
And yeah, you're absolutely right.
Get them AIDS.
Anyways, yeah, no, he likes to be a people pleaser, and I think president of basketball operations, you got to make some tough decisions at times, and I think it just wasn't his thing. I mean, he's better off that not as that type of role.
Yeah, doing him.
Yes.
Yeah.